Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. A new update's just dropped, so I think I'm going to start again. Because I wasn't doing very well last time anyway. So, what should we do? If you die, you can only continue with a new captain. If you die, you can reload and continue with a new captain. Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. So, you've seen me make a few characters now. I'm going to, since this is a new game, I'm going to go back with veils, or was it males? Mirrors. Let's do mirrors. With a bit of veils thrown in there. I want to be rich. I'm going to be me again. Oh, my keyboard has stopped responding. That's a bit annoying. Excuse me. What the bloody hell is going on? E-N-E-U-R-I-N. Thank you. Oh, address. Secretary. Ooh. Nope, my lord. It's definitely my lord. Oh no. I mean, I do like the top hats. I'm a sucker for a top hat. We'll go with the cap. We'll go with the cap. Continue. Okay. You're educated. There's the stats. I've read all this before. Let's go. Once more into the stars. How back can this go? And this guy's in the preliminary stage of early access. Thank you for the free money. I don't need to do any of this. Goodbye. Ooh, cruise control. Ah, is that new? Oh, good God. Yep, okay. Primary and secondary fire. F to send out the useless blast. I wonder if that's improved since I last played. Oof. Right, straight ahead. Oh, it's going to be in different places. Everything is new and different. It does mean I need to make a new thumbnail, which is kind of upsetting. Oh well. Let's go to New Winchester, see what's going on. Oh, what's the one story? Oh. Can I just get rid of this? Oh. Okay, never mind. So, we have to rediscover everything. But at least this time round I have a rough idea on what the hell I'm supposed to be doing in this game, rather than just blindly flying around. We're going to have to do a few of the same storylines, but most of them were not that difficult. I'm going to focus mainly on just exploring, finding new stuff. I want to see Albion. Apparently there's a whole new area. Not that I explored this area fully last time I played. But, worth a go, right? Yeah, I've literally just flown straight past where I need to be. I really hope I don't find any pirates this time around. Because that didn't go well last time. I'd also like to not die. That'd be nice. Alexander Young Claim. Into this bridge. Ooh. Steady, shoot it. There we go. Haha, let's find the fastidious Spectre. Almost crashed. Wolvesy Station. Clamouring central station of New Winchester. A place of steam, smut and thundering iron. Here you can find people willing to pay for a skilled captain's service. Luckily that's not me. Hello. That's a new icon. Is that a new icon? Let's go to the New Winchester. The fastidious Inspector. Excuse me, Captain. A woman pushes through the crowds towards you. She's short and square-shouldered, in a neat black suit and polished shoes. She shows you the case of her pocket watch. It's embossed with the crown and an hourglass of London's horological office. The body responsible for ensuring time is consistent across the empire. I'm hoping to book passage to Port Prosper, she says, slipping the watch away. I can, of course, pay. Pay definitely sounds promising. Okay, so I don't need to repair anything. I guess we'll introduce myself. Before I gathered at the usual table, the masked citizen, libertine polymath, pioneer. Neo-Nocturnal Artistic School? Ooh. The bedeviled diatom. Can't. No, it's the names. It's the word before the name. It gets me every time. I'm just gonna skim read this if there's anything interesting. No. Oh, how do I make my fortune through trade? Make slide you a stall and captains shuffle around to make room. The mass sits and buys you a drink in their own invention. It is violet and foggy. The plucky baroness gives you a brisk, encouraging grin. Ask away. How do you buy and sell goods? You can sell practically anything at a big trade hub like New Winchester, of course. The baroness answers. If you want to buy, though, you'll have to travel to more distant ports. Each specialises in a particular export. Meg spits chewing tobacco onto the floor. No money in buying at market prices and selling them at them too, though. She wants to look for bargains or prospects of people offering better money. Buy cheap, sell high. Okay, that's more about prospects. The masked citizen sips their drink. The biggest port in each region has a bazaar where captains do business. There you may hear people at other ports prepared to pay over the odds for a commodity. If you accept the commission for a prospect, it's yours. No other captain will pursue it. It's all fantastically civilized. Their smile is a droll. You'll have to source the goods yourself, of course, says the bedeviled Dyact. Find a port that exports them. The client will want a certain amount. You can supply some or all of it, but if you provide all what they need, they may furnish you with an additional reward. Oof, stuttering. I read stuttering. Do you know of any good... Do you know of any good ones? I hear the host at Magdalen's needs an urgent delivery of seeds. Paying a pretty penny too. If I were you, I'd get to the bazaar and put my mark against it. Meg grunts. Broker in Portavon is selling cheap seeds. Chirpy chap, God knows why. Its face looks like it's been pushed through a mangle. An opportunity. Okay. Yeah, but then bye. Onwards. So if I go to the bazaar, so there's two ready. Virgin seeds at Magdalen's. That's one we were just told about. Yes. Pay 80 sovereigns for each for 3 sacks. Okay. Munitions for the chairman. Looking for half a dozen engines. Blah blah blah. He wants guns. Souls. Well, we can get souls. We'll be fine. We have no money, so... Well, I say we have no money. We have some money, but not enough to really do anything with. So, off we pop. Let's go. Let's not spend all bloody episode in a fort. 2 storylets available. The fastidious inspector has a round face, brown eyes, and short dark hair. She gives the impression of being perpetually busy. Well, we got to do the pleasantries. I suppose it is rather gusty, she says. My work requires extensive travel. I've grown accustomed to the high wilderness's little tantrums. You and your engine weathers them well. Some of the vessels I've been on couldn't even keep the wind on the outside. Let's inquire about her work. She sniffs. It is of fundamental importance that 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in one corner of the Empire occurs at the same time as 10 o'clock on the 2nd of June in the opposite corner. How is an empire to function if it can't agree what day it is? Unfortunately, the process is complicated by the fact that time is less reliable than it was. The hours trade has seen to that. That's been news about London. London sits in her coat of smog. Courtiers squabble at the foot of the throne of hours, hoping to receive endowments of years. Meanwhile, hard-working civil servants labour to ensure everything runs as it should. Was there a touch of darkness there? All is normal. I miss her, though. There is no city like London in all of skies. And Albion is a very different to the Reach. Much more civilized. Hopefully we'll find out. Good evening. I've read all of this before. If you want to see me read it really badly in another episode, just watch the other ones. They're not that good, but... It saves me reading the same thing twice. So we're just going to pick a direction and go, I suppose. Oh, there it is. There's Albion. I just kind of want to just go straight to Albion, but I have a feeling it might be, like, hard. It might be, like, leveled completely differently. I have no idea. I've done no research in this whatsoever. I just, like, saw that it was coming out and was like, oh god, let's go! There's probably much better people to watch playing this stuff. Just heads up. I swear, is my food and fuel going down a lot quicker, or am I just going a lot slower? I also wonder when, what sort of range the bat has. I never did work that out. I might just fly up into the middle of nowhere and just pop the bat and see what I can find. thought my fuel meter was going up then. Huh. I'm seeing things. Alright, let's go. What we got? Ooh, hello. If we go. Watch now, it's Magdalene's. I always seem to find Magdalene's first. Excuse me while I go drink. I do love the music in this game. In fact, I love this game. It's just I'm really bad at filling these empty spots while we're driving around. Oh. The fastidious Spectre approaches you in the galley. Captain, good day. I notice your ship's clock has stopped. Perhaps you'd permit me to repair it? She has a little case of tools and a hopeful expression. Of course you can repair my clock. I probably should do the other one just to see what it does, but this lady just wants to fix things. She sniffs fundamental, blah blah blah, then all this, blah 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 blah. Compliment her skills, there we go. Thank you, she says, a small embarrassed silence. It is possible. The inspector is pleased. It's rather hard to tell. Bidder, good evening. Let's go. Oh no, is this the place, that horrible little village? Which I never did work out what the hell to do. Here. Today the sky is cool and blue, ice and glass. Is that a place where I had I got here and they were like, oh look, it's a new person, and then they were like, you had to spend points and it made them hate you more? And behold, a ruin of giants, gargantuan blocks jigsaw together. Furred with moss, and whispering with orchards. A bucolic village nestles amongst them. Smoke coils daintily from the chimneys. A leisurely game of cricket unfolds on the cricket green. Disembark. There you go, it is. Your Portavon welcome is now 3. Well, I guess we could annoy these people. Port reports. Maybe I'll actually sell these this time. Were it not for talk of smugglers and sky beasts, you would easily confuse this place for a village on the world you left behind. It's quite peaceful here, apart from some fuss over a newspaper delivery. The villagers frown and change the subject when you ask about it. So I don't think I can do anything here. Let's go to the village green. A golden nebula scintillates above Portavon's apple trees, allotments, eelfishes, and steepled church. Here you may, if you choose, immerse yourself in the village's quaint rhythms. Let's watch a cricket match. So we can lose terror. The game could charitably be described as stately, but there is a moment of excitement when the batsman hits a six and the ball whistles over the thatched roofs off to the edge of the port and is lost forever in the starry depths. The audience groans, play stops while someone goes and gets another ball. No way in. Botherridge's A Tour of Heaven describes Portavon's single public house as a welcome respite, justly famed for its authentic old earth cider. The locals can be welcoming for a while. You may be able to recruit more crew here. Appreciate an amount of cider. Nah. The fabulous work have been accepted in a number of publications, including Murgold's Miscellany, Hearth and Heaven, and The Seasonal. He is prestigious. Which story catches your eyes? A corpse in the window. That seems... Being a sinister tale of a familial duty and an intimate horror. Wow, this game is definitely going to make me improve my English. Amelia looked through the glass. Her sister had returned. In one hand she held a necklace of muddy diamonds dug from a Duyenni's grave. From the other dangled the corpse of a doe. Around Catherine's stretched throat, Amelia could still see the rope marks, white and neat as a vicar's collar. Oh, I've got a tale of terror, that was good. The Cyclopean Ruins? I don't think we can actually do anything here, can we? 60% chance it's not. I would like to buy virgin seeds. I need 3, so did I just buy them, or did they only have? Do you only have 1? No. I feel like that wasn't. No, I bought 3. Strange. Ooh. Sharma and Sons. They have indistinguishable souls, but I don't think that's what I need. It might be. Requires 3 consignments of souls for an infernally themed party to celebrate his diamond wedding. We'll pay 80 sovereigns for each. I have 3, so... Okay, well, let's leave. No point hanging around here. There's probably other stuff we can do here, but... Am I leveled up? Yes. Select a facet. Right. Well, I always seem to go for Scarred, because that seems to be the most interesting one. You came close to death that day. It's left its mark. What was it that nearly killed you? Could have been an attempt on my life. Come on, that's much more exciting. Cool. Probably should have read the little piece of information there, but oh well. Okay, are we just gonna keep going north? Yeah, it'll be fine. We got enough fuel. Ish. I'd like to find Port Prosper, but finding everywhere is probably the best course of action. Really, I would like to achieve more in this first episode than I did in my previous first episode. That's for sure. What is this? I feel like I don't want to hit that. Oi! Further north. What is this? Is this still part of Portavon? It's all a little bit Jack and the Beanstalk. How does a plant grow in space? Surely it needs somewhere to put its roots. No? And again, this is Sunless Skies. I mean, it likes to throw curveballs, that's all I'm saying. Right, let's throw out the bat. What have we got for me, Batto? If there's nothing, I'm going to be very upset. Yeah. Oh, wow, that's all the way up there. Let's go, let's see what we can find. Go that way. Oh, wrong button. Straight forward. Get another drink. Much better. Ooh. I can hear wind noises in my headphones. Oh, that looks like free stuff. Or potentially dead people. I mean... Hello? Is anybody here? Oh, it's been abandoned. A 33% chance we'll get something. I mean, somebody could die. Huh? Oh god! 20 Terra? Oh, we got gold. Worth it. The life of one man is worth 1 tael of Terra and 73 sovereigns. Whoop. I went into a... Yeah, not my finest moment, I'll admit. My brain went into abandoned ship moment then. I clicked. Then it I clicked to move. That bloody rock. Okay. Somewhere up here. Hello, more stuff. Let's drive careful, shall we? I don't fancy smashing my ship. Ah. What was that? A crate of nostalgic crockery. Fine London china. Porcelain plates bearing the Empress's face, cups and saucers traced with roses. Sounds incredibly British. Lovely. Every household has a set of porcelain. The sky is quiet here. An ill-omened place, a crewman murmurs. Mutters. Oh. Ow! I thought that was under. I thought that... Take away his license, lads. You can't drive. Shasta's leg. What is this? Oh, God. I overheated. I forgot about this. Whew. A Cantakeri plicated. It is possibly dying. Smoke hisses from the fractures in its shell. There is a disastrous smell. Yay. Antenna wriggle resentfully in the wind. Eyes glow from the carver's shell. I'm not making that noise. Okay, well, 50 experience is good. I don't think I've ever seen this place in my previous playthrough. I have no idea where it is. It looks like death. Hybris. Okay. Where the hell is this? Hybris. A fledgling colony, trying to dig its fingernails deep enough into the spongy fungal fabric of the Reach to cling on when hard times come. It is a sad truth that many more settlements are founded than flourish. Nestled amidst sprawling, sporing gardens of fungus, Hybris is a colony of octogenerans? Oh dear, big words. Rotting buildings slow gently into decay, maintenance is poor, the population aged, an insect infected by deep spines of fungus flies past drowsily. Growth asks no license, reads a barely legible sign stalked into the collapsed pile of fungal eggs. Growth asks no license? What does that mean? A venerable welcome party has gathered. A wizened mayor approach. His back is bent, but his pace is steady. Let's do a port report first. Life moves slowly here. There are arguments over the rules of bowls and the correct length of time in which to steep tea. A station master keeps his distance and seems to avoid the villagers. Standing under the mushrooms, one perceives a unique quality of light as starlight filters through the underside of the caps. Sounds like a relatively nice place. So let's go to this welcoming party. The mayor has a firm handshake. Welcome, welcome to our little hideaway in the skies. Watch your step, that one's about to fruit. True enough, the little white sack at your feet suddenly breaks apart as snaking thick red tendrils of fungus explode outwards. The mayoral assistant, a severe woman of slightly less advanced years, guides the mayor to a nearby bench. You are welcome here as long as you like, as long as you need. From whatever you leave behind, here you are safe. Because nobody would ever come to a place that's filled with mushrooms. It seems dangerous. Fungal infection is a thing. Okay, so we can take tea, wander the wilds, have a slow day. Well, start at the top. Let's just have a look around, explore the settlement. Hybris has barely more than a handful of buildings, clustered over and amongst vast forests of fungus. Yet life goes on. A game of bowls has been organised on the flattest bit of marsh anyone could locate. You're invited to participate by the mayoral assistant, who proves herself a mean backhand drawer. When all is over and everyone has retired for squeezed fungal juices at the Brendan, the wizened mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about, a second youth. First, in most cases, he grins, conspiratorially. Is that going to be the same thing again? Several colonies allotments, while others sit outside, the Brennan arguing over old newspaper. That is different. Okay. Well, I guess. The only lodging house in Hybris and the only building with more than one story. The smell of stewed stew permeates the... Well, I've got to go for tea. I mean, come on. I'm British. Fair Nance, a large woman of advanced years, produces a pot of green tea. On the house. Oh, wonderful. She fetches dollies for you and your crew from a mouldering tea chest. She sighs as she blows away the spores. Used to read the leaves on our breaks. This was in the factories. As was. But I shouldn't talk about that here. She peers into your finished cup as she moves to refill it. I don't see a long future here, my love. Make the most of what you have, I should say. Okay. Swamp and marsh and fungus and frond. Nowhere in the reach has been so thoroughly colonized. It would be a shame not to see the sights. Fingers of black and red mushrooms rise from the sodden ground like a graveyard on Judgment Day. Tendrils of white fungus form vast arches beyond the little colony that sway in the interstellar drifts. An earthy smell like a newly opened barrow pervades the air and follows you through the swamps like a lost dog. In the middle of the grove of writhing sacks you find a plinth adorned with broken and twisted nameplates and shapes of collars. A stamp reading Brabazon Work World has been imprinted on each one. Excuse me. What is that? There is a mystery. There is something going on here that no one has told us. There isn't much going on. Unlocked when you do not have a retiring filmmaker. Well, that's a slow day. Fair Nance waves as she lights candles outside the Brendan. Infected fireflies dance around the long match in her hands. The wizened mayor calls to you from the balcony of his house, a little nightcap on his head. He's going to bed. He rather overdid it at the bowls earlier, you see. Okay. Make a delicate inquiry into the wizened mayor. Everyone here is very old indeed. Why is that? The wizened mayor chuckles heartily when you wonder if perhaps there is a lower age limit on settling in Hybris. Oh no, we'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded, far from prying eyes here, he smiles, as across the march his mayoral assistant trounces another unfortunate at bowls. We're rather enjoying a second youth here. Our best years were spent by others. The wizened mayor glances towards the town hall, where preparations are being made for a marvellous show. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. The colonists are enjoying a second youth. What do you... I kind of want to do a slow day again, so what's happening? And that's where the balls obviously. No, I feel like there should be more going on here, but I don't know. Let's go to the bazaar. Captains tread reluctantly on Hybris. Some mutter of infection, the few that stop huddle by the dock to trade and converse. Here you can acquire prospects, opportunities, sell goods at a distant port for an extra price, accept a prospect to claim it, source the goods and deliver them. Fresh hours? Crushed nectar? I mean, that seems like a good idea, so let's do that. The youngest man of Hybris, good 3 decades. Yeah, don't need any of that. Right, well, I'm going to end the episode here. We have a hold full of just random crap, but we need to find Magdalene so we can trade in the verdant seeds, and I could sell these hours to a place in New Winchester, probably make some money. But either way, thank you for joining me again, once more, in Sunless Skies. Let me know what you think. A like really helps, especially on the first episode, even though this isn't the first episode, but you know what I mean. It's kind of a redo. Subscribe, just let me know what you think. Anything helps. Either way, I'll see you next time.